We are here with another edition of the Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl at UTC Aerospace Systems. Great matchup today between Keith Country Day and Harlem High School. We're about to start our Superior Joining Technologies Buzz-In Round, the first chance for our teams to earn some points. The Buzz-In Round means if you know the answer, go ahead and hit your buzzer that you have. Everybody has a buzzer at their podiums. If you know the answer, wait for me to call your name. If you get it right, you get 10 points. If not, the other team gets a chance to take your 10 points. Most important thing is to wait for me to call your name. Don't want to give out an answer for someone if you're not the one who buzzed in. Again, these are all worth 10 points. Points will add up quickly. We'll get to as many of these questions as we can in the time allotted. Hands on your buzzers. Is everybody ready? Here's our first question in the Superior Joining Technologies Buzz-In Round. What author of the early feminist book Sex and Temperament in Three Primitive Societies described young Pacific Islanders in Cooper?
Mead.
Mead is correct. Margaret Mead. And you are first on the board. Keith, 10 points. In 2006, what lead singer of Aerosmith popped a blood vessel in his vocal cords while singing the high notes in Jacob?
Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler is correct. What function is in the denominator of Taylor series terms, counts the ways to arrange n items in a row? Cooper.
Factorial.
Factorial, correct. 10 more points for Keith. What naval officer who was victorious at the Battle of Lake Erie, also called put in Cooper?
Perry.
Perry is correct. Michel Temer replaced what woman as president of Cooper?
Rousseff.
Rousseff is correct. Didn't even need to know the president of Brazil was the rest of that question. 10 more points, Keith. What man, whose titles include Duke of Cornwall, is the eldest son of Queen Elizabeth II and first in the line of succession to the British throne? Cooper.
Charles.
Correct. What bodies, classified into S-type, M-type, and C-type groups based on their composition, can be found between Mars and Jupiter in a namesake belt? Cooper.
Asteroids.
Asteroids, correct. 10 points. Murphy's sign occurs with inflammation of what organ, which may contain cholesterol stones in cholecystitis? Cooper.
Kidney.
Incorrect. Harlem, you have a chance. Tori.
Gallbladder.
Gallbladder is correct. 10 points. Harlem, you are on the board. What candidate in the 2016 Republican primary won only Washington, D.C., Minnesota, and Puerto Rico and dropped out after failing to win Jacob?
Rubio.
Correct. Failing to win Florida, his home state. He did not win that. 10 points, Keith. What city, which is overlooked by Corcovado and Sugarloaf Mountains? Cooper.
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro, correct. 10 points. What major key, which is used in Mozart's Paris Symphony and the Hallelujah Chorus, has a signature with two sharps and was used in Pachelbel's canon? Cooper.
D.
D, correct. D major would be the full answer. We will take D. 10 more points. What French author sought to employ le mot juste, or the correct word, in novels such as Madame Bovary? Cooper.
Flaubert.
Flaubert is correct. Gustave Flaubert. And that is the last question that we have time for in this round. All right, let's move on to our lightning round. Keith won the coin toss, so they have elected to go first in lightning. Lightning works like this. We have two categories. Each category has 10 questions, 60 seconds to get through as many of those questions as you can. If you run the category, potentially 100 points. Whatever you pass on or you don't get to in those 60 seconds or you get incorrect, the other team gets a chance to steal those 10 points. So if you get 5 correct, you get 50 points, they get a chance for 50 to take it back. The two categories that you have to choose from, and Keith, since you won the toss, you will get to choose from these. Jacob, you're captain, so you will make the decision. The categories are books of the Bible or battles.
Yeah, we're going to go battles.
Based on Cooper's enthusiasm, that was probably a good choice. Okay? So that means, Harlem, you will go first in books of the Bible, but also keep track of these because once they're done, you'll have 30 seconds to pick up whatever questions they don't get correct. All right. Keith, here we go. 60 seconds to get these questions. In which modern-day country were these battles fought? I name the battle, you name the country. 60 seconds starts when I give you this first one. Here we go. Hastings.
England.
Correct. Tours.
France.
Correct. Buena Vista.
Mexico.
Correct. Balaclava.
Pass.
Panipat.
India.
India.
Correct. Plains of Abraham.
Canada.
Correct. Carabobo.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Correct. Dien Bien Phu.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Correct. Alamein.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Correct. Rourke's Drift.
South Africa.
South Africa.
Correct. Balaclava.
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Correct. That is your 10. 100 points. You ran the category. Moral of the story, Jacob, whenever Cooper jumps out of his pants when you hear the category, you must go with that category. Nice work. That is actually only the 6th time in 4 seasons that someone has run the category, that a team has run the category. Nice work. So at the end of this week's Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl, Keith Country Day will be moving on. 390 points, Harlem 60. And Keith, good luck in the next round.